Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's McKinnon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Peterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
4 down. Ready?
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They give it to Peterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Barth able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On 1st down, Rudolph. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders look...
What the fuck happened there? He dropped the ball. You still got it. Damn.
Kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Gun!
Now Rudolph on 1st down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Connor. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become... And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Demario Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun! Leopard! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Fourth down, desperation time for Rudolph. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Set. Blue 30. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Again, Peterson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 180.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going long here for Wallace. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Wallace, 50 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point good by Barth. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I normally like that, but if I got the opportunity, I got to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
Hey, good luck
Did
next
they try to
season,
put
man.
together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.